Hope you are doing well. Vansh, Mishika,
Yes, ma'am.
Ganika, Siddhi, SVM Dehradun. Switch on your videos, everyone. So,
Ma'am,
gradually, and I would not say gradually, but suddenly, winters have been announced. And till day before yesterday, we were all in cottons, and it's all warm clothes right now. So Ganika is still not bothered by winter blues, right,
ma'am,
Ganika?
I don't feel much cold.
Okay. So we have some hot-blooded animals and some cold-blooded animals, right? Okay. Avni, as I told you the last time, if you exit yourself, it would be fine. Otherwise, I have to block your entry. Avni, okay. Rest of you, firstly, we will start with mantra chanting and then to the alchemist and SVM Dehradun. As I told you last time, that it's going to be your podcasting for today. Four of you, including Rishabh, Atharv, and we have Vishal and one more person.
And they are coming one.
Okay. So, meanwhile, we all get ready for mantra. Siddhi, your voice is not audible. Siddhi, your voice is not audible. Is she audible? Anybody? No. I told you your mic is not working. Please change them. You always give me a thumbs up that I'll change, but it doesn't happen. Okay. Let us start with mantra and then we will have four podcasts for today. And even Ridyanshi is going to have her podcast for today only. So let us sit in our posture. Harshita and Yash, you also. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. Once again, take a deep breath in and release. One more time, take a deep breath in and release. Now we will start mantra chanting. Om Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shantirape Shantiroshadayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Now you can rub your palms and place it on your eyes. And as and when you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Namaskar.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Siddhi, you are, but not very loud.
Am I audible now?
It's fine. I mean, an average volume of your voice can be heard, but it's not too clear and loud.
Ma'am, can you please give me just 2 minutes?
Sorry, Siddhi?
Can you please give me just 2 minutes? I'll be changing my place.
Okay. What do you want? Okay, firstly, we will start with The Alchemist, the topic that I've given to him. Okay, today I want Rhythm to read this story. And have you all written the summary?
Ma'am, like I have written 28 pages and there some are left.
Okay, good. 28 pages. You have written another book on Alchemist. Summary, to tell you, summary is just um, if it's a bigger book, so still I can take 20 pages, but till now I think we have covered only 58, 60 pages, and in that only if you have 28, I think it's not a summary, it might be a mini version of the story that we are reading. So try compressing it more. Okay, and hardly 4 pages would be enough. Okay.
Ma'am, can you please tell this again because I was absent.
So,
I
so it's all about your understanding of the book that we are doing. See, if we are doing book reading on every day basis as a ritual, it doesn't mean that everything should skip from your mind. So to keep the book intact in our mind, in the form of the story or the words that are used in the story, so you need to create a summary. Till now, whatever has been happened in The Alchemist, you have to go through that and create a small summary of the entire book. Not the entire book, the point till which we have read. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Siddhi. Now you are pretty clear in your voice.
Can you please send that PDF of Alchemist?
Did I not send?
No, ma'am, you have
I
not
have
sent.
sent it earlier.
Okay. Yes, Kanika.
Ma'am, can you please resend it? I am not able to find it in that group.
Fine. I'll do that immediately after the class. So right
And
now, I want Rhythm to continue reading from here.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, like as you said that there were few podcasts left, like of Ridyanshi and SEM students. So when will we going to do that?
The next podcast is, of course, exactly after 1 week. So you, I think, gave your podcast on Wednesday or Thursday. So your podcast is pending for that day. So which is like either 20th November or 21st November is the next podcast day. Right?
Ma'am, can I give it on the next Monday?
I will tell you the dates and then you can give it accordingly.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right.
Ma'am,
So, Rhythm, are you ready to read?
yes, ma'am.
Wait, I'll tell you from where to start. Till now, the crystal merchant was telling him about the his dream of going to Makkah, and he told his dream. The Santiago told him his dream about the purchasing of sheep and going to pyramids. So, what happened afterwards? Um, we will explore from here. Who knows?
Who knows, maybe it's better to be like the crystal merchant. Never go to Mecca and just go through life wanting to do so. He thought, again trying to convince himself. But as he held Urim and Thummim in his hand, they had transmitted to him the strength and will of the old king. By coincidence, or maybe it was an omen, the boy thought he came to the bar he had entered on his first day there. The thief wanted wasn't there, and the owner brought him a cup of tea. I can always go back to being a shepherd, the boy thought. I learned how to care for sheep, and I haven't forgotten how that's done. But maybe I will never have another chance to get to the pyramids in Egypt. The old man wore a breastplate of gold and he knew about my past. He really was a king, a wise king. The hills of Andalusia were only 2 hours away, but there was an entire desert between him and the pyramids. Yet the boy felt that there was another way to regard his situation. He was actually 2 hours closer to his treasure. The fact that the 2 hours had stretched into an entire year didn't matter. I know why I want to get back to my flock, he thought. I understand sheep. They are no longer a problem and they can be good friends. On the other hand, I don't know if the desert can be a friend and it's is it and it's in the desert that I have to search for my treasure. If I don't find it, I can always go home. I finally have enough money and all the time I need. Why not? He suddenly felt tremendous. What is it?
Tremendously.
Tremendously happy. He could always go back to being a shepherd. He could always become a crystal salesman again. Maybe the world had other hidden treasures, but he had a dream and he had met with a king. That doesn't happen to just anyone. He was planning as he left the bar. He had remembered that one of the crystal merchant suppliers transported his crystal by means of caravans that crossed the desert. He held Urim and Thummim in his hand. Because of those two stones, he was once again on the way to his treasure. I am always nearby when someone wants to realize their personal legend, the old man had told him. What could it cost to go over the supplier warehouse and find out if the pyramid were really that far away? The English
This is a conversation which Santiago is having within himself. He's just trying to make out that, if I have enough money, I can always go back to being a shepherd again. But let's explore the place, the treasure, which is just 2 hours away. And then he held Urim and Thummim, those are the two stones, and they gave him the strength, and it always reminds him of the old king. Now, continue further.
the Englishman was sitting on a bench in a structure that smelled of animals, sweat and dust. It was part warehouse, part coral. I never thought I had end up in a place like this, he thought as he leafed through the pages of a chemical journal. 10 years at the university, and here I am in a quarrel. But he had to move on. He believed in omens. All his life and all his studies were aimed at finding the one true language of the universe. First, he had studied. Ma'am, what is this?
Esperanto.
Esperanto, then the world's religions, and now it was alchemy. He
Alchemy is
knew
the science of changing the lead into gold.
he knew how to speak in
Esperanto.
Esperanto. He understood all the major religions well, but he wasn't yet an alchemist. He had unraveled the truth behind important questions. But his studies but his studies had taken him to a point beyond which he could not seem to go. He had tried in vain to establish a relationship with an alchemist. But the alchemists were strange people who thought only about themselves and almost always refused to help him. Who knows, maybe they had failed to discover the secret of the masterwork, the philosopher's stone, and for this reason kept their knowledge to themselves. He had already
Okay, we will read till this point only. So now it's the third stage of Santiago. He is going to some place and he sits with an English man, and now he has a book in his hand, which is a book on alchemy. Alchemy is a science of converting the lead into gold. Lead in Hindi. Anybody knows what is lead? Okay, I think you have no idea. But okay, so you have lead as in pencil also. Okay, so such type of material which is pretty insignificant and converted into gold, which is a very significant and a very costly material. So in a way, he's trying to talk in two ways. First, material things like how you can convert something very insignificant into something very luxurious like gold. And another thing that he wants to talk about is a human being, like changing human beings from inside. Okay, how you feel underconfident or maybe suppressed or frustrated or irritated from inside, having features of lead, like, and then how you would convert yourself into godly qualities like gold. So the alchemy of inside and alchemy of outside, that's what he's talking about, right? So he has this book with him, and we will see how he's going to you know read this book, or would he be able to attain any wisdom through this book or not. Now currently we are shifting to the third phase of our lecture, and that is podcasting. So, for first podcasting of the day will be done by Ridyanshi, right, Ridyanshi? So, you would be needing a music in the beginning, right? So, I will, you just close the door, or you want to sit there? I think it will be better because, yes, this is a better place. And you were talking about certain music. So SVM Dehradun, we had very beautiful presentations in past 2 days, including recorded video podcasting and live video podcasting. And I'm expecting same level of participation from you people also. Kindly switch on your videos and appear as I call you. Vidyanshi. क्या चलाना बेटा? Music ना I'll play. But you, I think, don't know like the intervals. Okay. इसमें 3-4 गाने जो आपको मिलेंगे। I've seen. But like when to stop will be doing now that. When that music will be changed now, then at that point of time you stop the. You can press the things yourself also. No worry. It will be. But if it don't work. Acha, I will work. I'll do that. Have a seat. She's so scared. Come. You have to sit. Start it. Podcasting is sitting. No, I will sit. But okay. Start like entry. No. Okay. I was coming from here. Okay. Come. Please start.
Everybody, welcome to Artistry Unleashed. मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती. So having sung that, guys, our today's podcast is going to be a special one for nature's lover. And if you are not a nature lover, I guarantee it that after listening to today's podcast, you'll surely fall in love with nature. You'll be crazy for nature. So just try it out, guys. Firstly, we'll start with our today's fun fact, that is, do you know Eiffel Tower? Yes, that Eiffel Tower, that quite prominent Eiffel Tower, gets taller in summers. If not, then yes, guys, you heard it right. It does get taller. So, क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में भी नमक है? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. What rubbish I just spoke. I don't know, only God knows, because advertisement these days are so wily. So when, okay, let's leave it. Let's get back to work. क्या आपके प्लांट्स को भी दिक्कत है? तो अब से नहीं रहेगी. Because I have come across few very effective fertilizers for your plants. So Shubham में देरी कैसी? Let me unfold all those to you. So before commencing, please subscribe and like your cool beautiful channel. फोटो का कागज है, सबका कहना है, 1,000 है, मेरी बहना है. So if flowers don't exist, if flowers don't exist, who will make you realize that your sister is the best? And not only for the sake of your sister, but for the sake of every brother and sister existing on our mother planet Earth, I appeal you all to kindly conserve nature, as it is the most beautiful and useful thing given to us by the Almighty. So, how's the Josh? Hope it's high. Keep your energies high, everyone. So, let's begin with our first remedy of the fertilizers. So, here we go with the first one. Take half a bottle of water in a beaker. Take some banana peels. I repeat, take half a bottle of water in a beaker. Take some banana peels. Chop the peels and mix them in the water. A mixture will be formed. Cover the mixture for 24 hours, and after 24 hours, decant the mixture. Don't throw the water. No, no, no. Don't throw the water. You have to use the water as a fertilizer. Galti mat karna. So then you can use it after decanting. And in case you don't like this one or you want to try another one, I have it for you. So half a bottle of water in a beaker and diammonium phosphate. हाँ हाँ पता है, जिनको साइंस नहीं आती उनको नहीं समझ आया होगा डायमोनियम फॉस्फेट होता क्या है. अरे भाई, पहाड़ नहीं होता, but it's long. Yes, long lachi wala long, so you can use it. So a mixture will be formed of this as well. Decant the water and use the way we did in the first one. Now I have the third one as well for you guys. Take half a bottle of water in a beaker and dry cow dung, some pieces, like not small, very big, but 6 to 7 pieces of cow dung. This mixture also you can decant it after 24 hours and then decant it and use. Now, do you know after using these all fertilizers, what will happen? क्या इतना शौक क्यों? धरती आसमान एक नहीं हो जाएगा. But guess what will happen? Guess what will happen? Jadoo, 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 Jadoo will surely happen. So, guys, now it's time for our artwork and artistry unleashed, most awaitful activity, guys. So, I'll be back in just a moment, guys. Now, oh, yes, Uncle, what happened? It's an alert or what? Badani, what happened? Oh God. Wait, guys, nothing emergency, but it's an alert of your overflowing of your curiosity and your, efficiency of, you're not able to wait. That is filled in my house. Now let's get started. I will not make you wait. So first of all you will need is a white sheet. So rush, first of all, rush and take the materials I'm telling you, a white paper or an A4 size sheet paper, and you will need a black sketch. You will need some of the leaves. One long. Remember, you have to take one long leaf as well, and then. Scissors, of course, and glue, and that's it. Go fast, pause the podcast, and rush everyone. We'll do it together, guys. Now, as you all have come up with your materials, I'm here now to start an activity. So yes, I was talking about a big leaf, बड़े पत्ते, बड़े पत्ते. So you need to part them, तोड़ दो उनको, दूर कर दो उनको. So like this, okay. And then what you need to do is like pasting them on a paper like this, in this way. Okay, guys, in this way. And then after pasting them like this, put some leaves on that. Now you will get to know that why nature is so important. Conserve nature, conserve nature. Not only for oxygen purpose, but for many creativity things. Okay. Those who are a Dumbo in art, you can use all this. Paste all the leaves like this. Okay, like this you have to paste on it on the paper. Okay. Acted by the paper only. What? How will they see? So start doing your work, guys. Are you doing, everyone? Just keep me updated with it. And for more fertilizers, you are welcome, mostly welcome. You're mostly welcome in the chat box, comment section. Please comment and do let me know, everyone, that did you like all the fertilizers or not, or did they work for your plants or not? And your Ridyanshi will be waiting for all your responses. Hmm. So I was telling you all like this. Okay. So it depends upon you how much piece of paper you want or how many materials you want. So I took a long paper, but you can take half a paper also, or and if you want this much also, you can take it. It's totally up to you. And nothing rest you have to do. Just keep doing this. And bhulna mat to subscribe my channel, because if I'll be angry from my audience, then you will be, crying for more videos like this. And I will not bring it. If you make me angry, Artistry Unleashed will give a case on you. Hey, keep doing, keep doing. Don't be bored. Why did she's quiet? Keep doing. And yes, if you don't have the materials right now, don't worry. You'll have it after some time, I guess. Okay. And then you can do it later. Video bhagni jayegi, but you can do it later. You have to surely do it because it is going to be a beginning for your creativity. Okay, so it will give a start to your, a paradise of your creativeness. So just give it a start. See, Now I was here with this much only, but I know after doing this much, you all guys will think that इसमें कुछ और भी करते हैं. So you can add more things into it. So now from my side, it's complete. And guys, so that is it for today, guys. If you all liked my today's podcast, please subscribe my channel as I told earlier, and never let people know that you can't do anything. And conserve nature. Just please conserve nature. It's my appeal to you. Hridyansh's appeal to you. Yakut Beautiful's appeal to you. So please do me a favor by conserving it. And so मुझे याद रखना मेरी राह तकना मुझे याद रखना मेरी राह तकना. Bye guys, love you guys.
All right. It was very lively, active, full of power dose, Ridyanshi. Good one. So, podcasting, artistry is possible. A very beautiful combination. Very good job done.
Thank you, man.
Very nice. So, hopefully, we are going to raise the level of our benchmarks again. Having seen the last week's podcast by Mishika, already the level is raised, and now it's Ridyanshi, and I'm waiting for now SVM Dehradun to switch on their video and do some other magic. SVM Dehradun, can I have you on video? Yes. Great. So, who's going to do the podcast today? Tanmay. Okay, Tanmay. Do we have mic? Do we have that prop? I told you about the prop and the logo, everything.
Ma'am, wait a minute, ma'am.
All right, waiting. We have got a new participant in here, SVM Vikas Puri. May I have you people on the video, please? Who is it on the meeting? SVM Vikas Puri.
Ma'am, is our sir, ma'am.
Okay, I thought it's the name of a place because Vikaspuri is the place here in Delhi. I'm so sorry. So just like you have written Dehradun, I thought there might be some other place.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, may I speak first, ma'am?
Why not? Anybody is welcome. But all four of you should deliver your podcast today. How much time will it take?
Ma'am, if there is not my mic, sir has taken that mic with them.
Okay.
Ma'am, I will speak, ma'am, normally.
Then how will it give the vibe of a podcast? That's an important prop. Mic. Have you not developed any mic as a craft work?
Ma'am, we have a mic, ma'am, but sir has taken it away.
Okay. Can you not ask for it?
Wait a minute. भाई साहब लोग की बदतमीजी कर रहे हैं। Ma'am, please wait for a while, ma'am.
Okay, waiting. SVM Dehradun. It's taking a lot of time.
Ma'am, please wait, ma'am. Ma'am, mic is upstairs, ma'am. Somebody has gone to take it.
Okay. Have you got your logo?
No, ma'am, because we have not allow of using computers individually.
No. It's not about computers. It can be done without computers also. Like Hridyanshi has pasted the logo. Did you see that on the mic?
Yes, ma'am.
So that thing can be drawn also. Then why do we need a computer for that? It's your creativity, how you want to make your logo.
Yes, ma'am.
It might have happened better than you have planned. I felt it was good. So anybody, any feedback for Hridyanshi, those who are already here in the meeting? Yes, Siddhi.
Ma'am, actually, I felt that it was a live. Like she did a live podcast, and she added a pinch of different songs, like which was amazing. I enjoyed her podcast very much, and if you will send that video, I'll surely do that creativity or the artwork that she told me,
Great.
because I love these kind of work.
Yes, indeed. She has displayed a big level of creativity in her podcast. It was very, very appreciable, Hridyanshi.
Thank you, Siddhi.
She gave a competition to Mishika.
Yes, indeed. Has Minishika got anything to say? Rhythm, Minishika?
Um, Ma'am, I thought that her podcast was really
attracting, I would say. If a person who is like unknown to this podcasting thing would watch her do this, would definitely be attracted towards podcasting and would be more interested towards it. And like I would also definitely try the artwork she told. It was looking very beautiful. So,
Yes.
Satyanshi, I actually liked your podcast. I would like to see more episodes like that.
Wonderful, wonderful, Mishika. Rhythm, how did you
Ma'am,
feel about
ma'am, it was so nice. Like I am speechless for that.
Hmm. Indeed, I mean, her swiftness and quickly shifting to the activities and the kinds of jokes, lighter puns she was cracking in between. That was always, that was making the entire podcast very interactive. So she did not let her audience go, bored. Even it was an artistry one. So
Oh.
she did it well. Very nice, Pite.
अभी
Thank you.
समाप्त.
Yes, SVM Dehradun. I hope you are ready by now.
Yes, ma'am, we don't get my mic, so I make this.
Oh. Despite weight, you are giving me a paper mic.
Yes, ma'am, ma'am, because we don't get it, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone, everybody. My name is Rishabh, and this is first day of our first day of our series called self management. Today, I am talking about impact of self management and ways of skills and ways of self management. Day first, self management. First of all, you should know what is self management. Self management help us to act intentionally rather than respectively. Did enable us to become aware and or make us happy and sad, helping us to know our advantages of feeling of our emotions and become more productive. That the impact of self management are it help us to control over our negative emotion behaviors and habits. Second, it help us to control over action that are so what we do in and develop good habits. It help us to be organized. It help us take our ownership and actions and work. It help us to take up challenges and achieve them. Some self management skills are that we can develop in ourselves for good for our good. Self awareness is knowing ourselves and understanding ourselves. uh, self motivated Self motivated is dream big and to achieve them. Self regulation, setting setting standards such as teamwork and time management. Time management is organized, self prioritize tasks and managing time. And positive thinking, having a positive attitude towards our goals and ambitions. Ma'am, that much only, ma'am, done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Rishabh, it was, I must say, to be very straightforward with you, it was more of a nightmare than a podcast. In a podcast, you should face the audience. Your face was towards the computer from which you were reading. The podcast has a silence around, and you have got an army to,
Ma'am, Abhinav
sing.
was not a be quiet.
So this is the balance that you have to create. And others would also understand that if some project has been shared with all of you who are studying at SVM and is present in the room, they should also maintain the decorum of the class rather than bombarding, using loose words out there. So I really don't appreciate this environment. How are you going to learn otherwise? You are there in the class, and it's your duty to abide by the rules of the class and at least whatever it takes for a project to be called as an accomplished project. So if Rishabh has taken an initiative, at least he is on the chair to sit. I know you have not done much preparation, Rishabh, because I can very well make out that a matter is there in front of your screen and you are reading from there. So that is not a podcasting. Podcasting is you have already seen a few members doing podcast. It's very interactive and there is nothing to read from anywhere. It's rather very spontaneous and comes on your own. And your podcast also appeared to be pretty um, dry in terms of the content. It's all about time management, self management. But such topics are present a lot in a number of self help books. But how your podcast is different from that self help book? Why would people listen to you rather than reading a self help book, which is like accessible anytime? So the matter is not up to the mark, Rishabh. I really do not consider it as a good podcast. And when you know that it's the day D day, I mean, I think we have started podcasting from 11th or 12th of November. Then we did the next one on 16th of November, and then it's 18th. So even on the third time, if you people are delivering me this type of result, it's disappointing. It's really not good. Who is next in the row? Who's next? And whosoever is coming next should sit facing the camera as if you are talking to others, not by looking at the camera screen. Don't look at your screen, but look into the camera. SVM Dehradun. Yes, who is appearing for the podcast? No response from SVM Dehradun.
Shivam is not there.
So Tanmay was there, no? Yes. Anika?
Ma'am, can I join from other device?
Yes.
Right now.
Athar,
Mother is here. Stand up, mother. Stand up. Stand up.
Rita, I feel this is a sheer wastage of timings. If I have given you a task to do, such wastage of time is really, really not, appreciated. Because this way you are eating others' time also.
Ma'am, due to inspection, ma'am, we can't do this work properly, ma'am.
When was the inspection?
In our school, ma'am, before, ma'am, today and day before, ma'am, yesterday.
Okay, so today is Monday and day before yesterday was Saturday. And since then, like 12, 13, 14, and 15, you had 4 days. So in 4 days, you did not do anything. Sunday was also there.
When there was something that is regarding schools, like meetings, and we have attended that also. Parliament meeting of every sector. For that we have made charts, and for inspection we have done many things. For the we could not arrange this time.
Okay.
We will make one next part more.
Okay, who is committing? Only you are committing. What about others? You said in the beginning that Tanmay will present the podcast. Where is this guy?
And Tanya is having a little bit cold.
Little bit of what?
Cold, ma'am. Cold and cough. Ma'am, cough.
He has cold and cough.
Yes, ma'am.
And what about Atharv?
It's very healthy.
He's a hair man.
Get up, Atharv. I can hear your voices very well.
Yes, ma'am.
So Atharv, get up. Krishna, have you prepared any of the podcasts? Yes, bete.
I am also with the Rishabh with Parliament meeting.
What did you do in that?
Made charts, and there are different meetings according to the.
And ma'am, make registers, ma'am, regarded the attendance of meetings.
Okay.
And know our department.
But this is I mean, I don't know what to comment on this, but this is really not expected out of you people. When an opportunity has come to you for podcasting, you are losing it anyways. So tomorrow we will be meeting again, and our next podcast is lined up for Wednesday, that is 20th of November, and second turn of the podcast will be on I'll just give you the day. Give me a moment. I'll check the calendar. So one is on 20th of November, that is Wednesday. Another one is on 22nd, that is Friday. And the third round of second episode will be on 25th of November. Not 25th. 25th of November.
Ma'am, when I have to perform.
Okay, so those who performed on 13th of November, I guess, they'll perform on 20th. So which includes Vansh, which includes Mishika, Siddhi, and Ganika. Four of you. On 22nd.
On 15th.
Yes, Siddhi was on 15th. Who performed on 13th?
Bunch.
Mishika, Vansh, Ganika, and who was the fourth one?
Ma'am, like no also. Ma'am, but they don't come in the class.
30th of November is your second episode.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Mishika, Vansh, Ganika, and Panna will present on 20th of November. Yes, beta Mishika.
Ma'am, like I have an interview with Rhythm also for his podcast, so it will be a little difficult for me to manage it by 20th. So can I shift it to 22nd if possible?
Rhythm's podcast will be on 22nd, right? Your individual has to be on 20th in that case. If you do two podcasts on the same day, it will be again very confusing,
Okay, ma'am.
right? So on 22nd, Rhythm, Siddhi, Ridyanshi, and Vaishnavi also sent me her podcast. I'll see to it if she is appearing in the second one. 25th is reserved for SVM Dehradun. So 25th November, second episode of your podcast. Do not attempt for an underrated performance. Please prepare beforehand and try to give your best. Arrange all the props, including your mic and the logo. Content should be rich, which shows that yes, you are working towards your own development. Okay, this is the different platform that you are exposed to. Try to take this opportunity in your hands. Okay, and not just four of you, we got other fours also, right? Then we had other groups of four as well, which included Krishna, and we had this guy Aditya, and Diyanshu was also there. So try appearing for this podcast on 25th of November without much wastage of your time, right? So for now, I think we have to log off, but it was really disappointing session. No podcasting at all, just one podcasting here live, and Rishabh's um really was not working out well. Yes, Siddhi.
Ma'am, I am gonna have my podcast on 22nd, right?
22nd November, right? And okay.